Right guys, how's it going? I'm going to try something a little bit different in this episode. I'm on my way to Saunders Dive, which is in Wolf 1301. I'm going to be trying to find some illegal rares to trade. I'm not entirely sure what counts as illegal where, and I mean you can check it on the galaxy map, yeah, but it doesn't always, I don't think it always tells you exactly what is illegal where. For example, I'm going to pick up wolf flesh here, and I do believe it's illegal in a lot of places, but it doesn't really say it on the system maps. In other words, we will see how it goes, because I haven't got a clue really. I need to really start making, you know, big money, and it's not doable through assassination missions. It's not really doable. Well, it might be doable through just normal trade, yeah, but I'm going to check out the rare trading first of all. Nice little planet. I'm also going to be looking for a better frameshift drive, because I'm going to be jumping around, yeah, a lot, so that will be my main upgrade. This is also why I came here. This is a high-tech station. Landing gear.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Right, do they have a better drive here? No. I don't know what's happened recently, but most things only seem to go up to 3s for me. I don't know what's caused that. No matter. We will go to the commodities market. Now, why don't they have any wolf flesh here? Did they remove it? Yep, I don't get this. There should be some wolf flesh here, but there's none. Your guess good as mine. Right, well let's go and see if we can find some looking onion head. I'm still carrying a few limpets. Yeah, I've got 12 there just in case. I really should have bought a discovery scanner. That would have been the smart thing to do, yeah. Let's see what this hauler's hauling. Dangerous. I think the feds. And it bugs out. What do you say, feds? God, scan me, find something that I'm not even carrying. Probably limpets will be illegal here. He's an elite as well. You're just gonna sit there, or you're gonna scan me? Yeah.
Frameshift charge detected.
Yeah, that was great. Right, so next stop, Tanmark, hopefully for some Lucan onion head. I have, however, read conflicting reports as to whether or not it's still available.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
They do have a C5 drive. So I'm currently at 15.62. That's going to put me up to 18.5. Might as well take it, yeah. Right, so we're looking for Tanmark Tranquil Tea. But sadly, again, no onion head. Right, so we're off to a fantastic start. At least they sell slaves and imperial slaves here, yeah? Yeah, not off to the most auspicious of starts. Right, let's accept this tobacco. One of the things that I haven't mentioned is you do get a hint from these. Yeah, obviously if tobacco is illegal for these missions, yeah, then it's going to be the same in the commodities market, so why not stock up on a bunch of tobacco as well? I'm guessing narcotics are going to be illegal as well, yeah, so yeah, it's a corporate state, so narcotics and tobacco are illegal, yeah. So yeah, let's just get a bit of trading done. Now let's stick with stuff like tobacco and narcotics, yeah? Right, so 38 narcotics and 30 tobacco and off we go. Again though, they don't have a black market, yeah? So I need to stop doing stupid stuff like that. It's all well and good carrying illegal stuff, but if you can't sell it... There really are just so many things in the way of piracy. Smuggling. What's this after me now? We've got an expert diamondback explorer.
Hull integrity compromised. Under attack.
I find diamondbacks really quite nice to fight against. Very easy. For some reason. This guy's an expert, but he's toast.
Target destroyed. Engage.
Rumour was right, good job I found you first. So here comes somebody else after me. At least I'm still getting some action, yeah? Yeah, there's quite a few trying to track me down. This sidewinder probably, yeah. I'm gonna try and jump in here first before he gets a chance to interdict me. Quest docking.
Docking request granted.
That would be the sidewinder going past me. There's an awful lot of security around.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
So yeah, no black market, another mistake by me. 104,000 for the mission though. Now here's one I may take. Gutierrez Port in BD15. And they want slaves to Frasaman. Good price on those, yeah, I'm going to accept that one. Oh, this was a bad choice, wasn't it? Doesn't have a black market either, so yeah, I'm not going to even bother taking that one. Just going to sell these. Next black market I get to. Right, I suppose I could head here. It's got a black market, good enterprise. Let's see if that was where the mission was for. No, it's Gutierrez Port. Right, so it's this one. Right, I can go there though. Right, so BD 15447.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Right, so more Imperial slaves for 144,000. That's interesting, they want slaves for a promotion opportunity. They've got to be stolen? Well, the slaves I've got now should be stolen, right? No, they're not, they're only illegal. Why are they not stolen? Here's an assassination for 256,000. That must be what, 5 anacondas? For that price? I'm tempted to, I would have been tempted, yeah, but sadly not. Right, so let's head into Good Enterprise, because it's got a black market. This is not a good entry to Good Enterprise. Silent running.
Silent running. Shields offline.
Heat build-up's pretty slow actually. I'm just gonna take it. Damage if I need to though. Silent running.
Thermal signature restored. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Right, so let's see how much all this stuff is actually worth. Now, it's narcotics and tobacco that I bought, yeah? There's only a low demand here. That's not bad, 700 credit profit. Now, so 26,000 for those. Tobacco, not quite so much. And there's nothing stopping me from just selling off all these slaves. Yeah, I mean, looking at this, there's no reason why you couldn't find a good trade route that works. It's just, well, you know, I'm not really the type to do runs back and forward. Trading runs, it's something I have never done yet. Unless it was extremely lucrative, I would generally just stay well away from it. I guess we can take a quick jump over to Kappa Fornacious. Yeah, this is where the Looking Onion Head was originally, wasn't it? You can get Onion Head here. Let's plot the route anyway. Slaves are prohibited, however, there is no black market. I'm kind of toying with the idea of going with the D6 shield instead of the D5 and just dropping my cargo down to 32. You need to have a cargo rack in one of these two to make it worthwhile, yeah? But that's certainly something for me to think about. I've got no limpets, I should have picked some up.
Released. Engines engaged.
I'm gonna go back in for limpets because I don't like flying with none.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Maybe there'll be something in the bulletin board now. That'd be a nice change of luck. Take 20 slaves to Kappa Fornacious. Yeah, maybe in the next life, Jimbo. Right, so let's go with what, 30? Should be good enough.
Scan detected.
I've got nothing. So it looks like I didn't need to go back for my limpets after all. But you know, if I hadn't done it, there'd be nothing but type 9s without shields all over the place. As it is, we've got a very quiet system. You don't often see that. Well, that's pretty cool, yeah? That is one close moon. That's the first I've seen that. Anything that close. No idea why I've came in at such a bad angle. Quest docking. I've got no legal stuff anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Docking request granted. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Right, do have onion head here, yeah? I've got 9, so I'm gonna stock up. Pretty cheap actually, yeah? Now, these do respawn of course, yeah? However, it takes a little while. Very cheap Imperial slaves, yeah? 13,700. That's pretty cheap, isn't it? Well, let's have a look around the rest of the galaxy map just to see if there's any other rares around. Take a quick look at the bulletin board as well. What's this? Artemis Slave 6 off. I'm going to take that one. Right, so yeah, Artemis Federation. Got a black market at this first station. No, none at my target, but it may be well worth taking stuff anyway. Imperial slaves are illegal there, so there could be some money in that. What else? Narcotics, personal and battle weapons. Right, so I'm going to sell off all these limpets then and stock up an Imperial slaves to take with me. So 53 bought for 733,000. Right, off we go then. Now, carrying all these slaves, I'm going to be very surprised if I don't get some heat. Yep, and as usual, they're all after my cargo. I'm just gonna throttle down. It's a clipper. Yeah, they mean business now.
Under attack.
He's only mostly harmless. Yeah, it makes you wonder, they're sending clippers after me now.
Target shields offline.
Need better shields than that though, sunshine. This fight's got my attention all the same, yeah. Nice shot, that's gonna look good on the video.
Target shields online. Target shields offline.
The power plant's about to go boom, Christian.
Target destroyed.
Nice. Yeah, pretty easy really.
Drive charging.
It was only mostly harmless though.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
But yeah, I wish this was a fully A-spec'd ASP. Yeah, that's what I really want it to be. Because when you know how to fly them, they're not bad. Yeah, they're not bad at all. And I've got so much improving still to do with it.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Now, let's make sure I don't sell off all my Imperial slaves, yeah? So I've got to keep 6 for the next station. Right, so this should be a pretty decent profit looking at the prices here. Don't really even have demand as well. But yeah, 4,000 a ton. Make sure I don't sell them all. Nice profit of 220,000. Right, this looks like a good one. Mark, Dock. I'm gonna take it. See the thing here, right? You might as well take these. And if you don't do it, just like sell off the slaves in the black market. There must be, I mean, that must be gamey obviously, but I'm gonna accept it anyway. For that price too, right? Here's 2 more going to LTT 1349, so I'm gonna accept both of these. And I'm gonna take this Kappa Farnasius one as well and head back there, I think. Yeah, the money's gonna be rolling in here. And slaves. Yep, gonna accept that one. So that's got me a little sort of round run to do. You see what I mean though about the black market? I can just sell off all these, everything I picked up there I could just sell. You wouldn't make easier money than that. But obviously the actual slave runs and stuff like that are worth a lot more, so. Yep, I am a dealer in death. No question about that.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
129,000. Interestingly enough, I've got another mission to this Mac dock, so I'm going to accept that one as well. Nothing's stopping me from grabbing a few limpets either, unless... Let's have a look at the commodities market, see what's here. It's just industrial and extraction, yeah, so almost nothing is going to be worth buying. Yeah, So in that case, I'm going to stock up in limpets again. 20 should do it. Right, so a couple of choices here. I guess the smart thing to do in these cases is go to the independents first, yeah? Because then you're going to find some weapons and stuff, maybe, that you can take over to the Federation one. So let's do this LTT one first. See, this is what I mean about using my brain. When I talk about using my brain, I just don't do it enough, really. I'm going to plot a route to there. Yeah, I guess you're always sort of looking for a Federation final stop in these cases, because that's where you would end up selling, you know, whatever illegal goods you find, because they're more likely to be illegal in Fed space, yeah? What's going on here? This doesn't look so good. Pretty smart, actually. But I don't want to get caught in it. I've never actually seen the station fire like that. What is it that's getting it?
Target shields offline. Frameshift charge detected.
That asp got it.
Target destroyed.
Let's get going before I'm the next one. Now let's see what this asp is all about. Deadly. I'm not gonna risk it. I've chickened out of it. I'm carrying too much. Yeah, and he is deadly. I'm pretty sure I could take him, but I can't risk losing all this. Just for a chance of him carrying something else. Yeah. You start playing smart. Might not be the most interesting way to do it, but right now I think it's a smart thing to do. I think that's the first time I've ever passed up a chance at attacking an asp though. Oh, I don't like these ones. Right, it's not too bad. Chaff launcher. Overrun it. Silent running.
Silent running. Shields offline.
Chaff launcher.
Scans detected.
It's not good. Silent running. This is going to be a big fine. Interesting though, I didn't get scanned. Very strange. I must just have managed to escape it somehow.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Yeah, my money's ticking along quite nicely, all things considered, yeah. I've done a lot of complaining, or sort of assumed complaining, yeah. But these missions and stuff, there's 85,000. And there's another 98. And look, more light cargo to Kappa Fornacious. This looks like a really nice little area over here for all these. And I accept that one, obviously. They want 1 palladium, but I'm not going to bother. Well, actually, why not? Right, we're not going to Kappa yet, though. We're going to this Jibitok place. Yeah, we're heading here. They don't have a black market, sadly. There's one here, though. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff I could take over there as well, to Wellman Gateway. So I'm going to deliver these missions, and I'm going to take something out of all this over there as well. So any kind of slaves, weapons, tobacco, narcotics. Sadly they don't have any though. Yeah, it sounded like a good idea in theory, but it kind of fell down in practice. Right, so let's just head to MacDoc. You know what would be good? If when you went into a system, all these contracts were sort of filtered or sorted. The ones that you're doing right now, like these two here, should be right at the top instead of these other two. That would be a bit of an improvement as well. Anaconda. competent. What do we think about a competent? And he's wanted. I'm for a go at this guy. Yeah, I passed up the ass, but I'm going for an anaconda.
Compromised.
Oh, now I die. Chaff launcher.
Under attack.
Chaff launcher. Just got a bit too much damage, I think. Maybe not. Yeah. Chaff launcher. I probably need to have the shield cell, which I no longer have. I think so anyway. Yeah, I don't really want to risk my cargo, so interesting to see though.
3.
One shield cell probably would have been enough
Engage.
for me to at least get his shields down. Right, so that was an interesting little test.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
254,000 and another 49,000. Right, so that only really leaves me with back to Kappa Farnaceous, so I might as well get on with it. Pretty interesting system this one, yeah. Class G star with a couple of Ys. I thought this had a kind of purple look to it. Try and burn off some speed. Oh, really close there. But I managed to do it. Request docking.
Docking request granted.
What just happened there? Again? This seems to happen all the time. We've got a system authority vehicle. Just appeared nowhere. Chaff launcher. Don't really want to be scanned. Why would they scan me anyway? Landing gear.
Under attack.
What? Landing gear? What? What's going on here? Is this because I'm carrying onion head or something? Bizarre. Landing gear. I'm facing the wrong way.
Landing gear deployed.
That's not too smart. So I was actually facing the right way the last time. I don't know what's going on here with a system authority vehicle. But let's just try and get in and get away from him. I want to start getting shot at by stations and stuff.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Into the hangar. Yeah, that was interesting. Was it Riverboat that got that happening to him once as well? I've got no idea. 112,000. That would have been a good one, but I'm just going to head back to Harvest Port with these slaves. I'm going to pick up the rest of the Onion Head. And Viper's still hanging around waiting on me coming out. Right, we're going to Harvest Port.
Landing gear retracted.
Luckily his weaponry doesn't appear to be all that hot. It'll be interesting to see how far he follows me though.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3.
It wouldn't be an episode of Life of Crime without the bizarre being in it, would it? Has there been an episode where anything bizarre hasn't happened? Maybe he's got 1 palladium. I should probably have shot him up a bit. That would be the most bizarre thing yet though, yeah. Here he comes, trying to scan me. I'm gonna evade this interdiction. No! Just get away with that one. An asp. An expert private security. Right, it's one of Torval's. What about this hauler? I don't really want to start shooting things up here because of... I don't really want to get wanted here when I know that I can pick up rares, so I'm just going to head to Harvest Port. I'm at an awful lot of bad angles tonight. But that is a perfect approach. Silent running.
Thermal signature restored. Being successful. Engines disengaged.
Another 80,000. Right. How much did I make this episode? Almost 2 million? That's not bad, really, when you think about it. That's not bad at all. It really all comes down to the multitasking. I'm at the stage now where I need to be checking the commodities market, I need to be checking the map, looking at where I'm going, taking stuff with me. I'm going to stock up in this Onion Head. And once again, when I head out with this, I'm going to take a bunch of these pretty cheap slaves. Yeah, that was over 4,000 a ton I was getting for these Imperial slaves. Was it 3,000? Yeah, maybe 3,000. Not bad all the same. But hopefully we're on our way now. Almost 12 million in assets. I'll see you in the next one.